I guess I chose violence today because I've never done one of these before, but I figured today's the day. I was doing my mid-year reading tag and I've read so many great books this year that I was like, I wonder what other people think about this book, specifically the people that gave it 1 star. So let's do a reading 1-star reviews of my favorite books of the year so far. And when I say I love these, I love these. So this is gonna be very painful. And granted, I'm the type of person that I will listen to your opinion no matter what, as long as we're being respectful to each other. Like, I will listen to you at all times. First, this was my favorite book of the year so far. It's Rights of the Starling. And somebody said 40% of the book was spent just traveling through the kingdoms in painful dialogue. I hate it so much I had to write a review. That's crazy. They do travel a lot throughout this book, but I feel like that's a lot of the premise of this trilogy, to be honest. I feel like the traveling is part of the plot of both of these books. This is the second of the series. I will give you that they do travel a lot. I will disagree that they could have been a novella. I feel like every single page of this book was beautifully written. There are some parts of this book that have been ingrained in my brain forever. At some point, I feel like I'm gonna have to tattoo that in my body. But she said the truth was rarely gentle, and that hit me in the middle of this plot, and the way that these characters have to deeply understand that phrase because of their circumstances. So that hurt my feelings a little bit. Next is Deepen. Lucas is my favorite MMC of this year, but somebody said DNFing after the 3rd time he licked her tears away during sex, mind you, which is 3 times too many. I got the ick so many times I'm out. Honestly, fair. I feel like it's not for everybody. Everybody in my book club was like, I feel like we were expecting a little bit more. It's interesting to see that even the toned down version of this book already has people getting the ick. I particularly didn't. I feel like that just shows how obsessed and devoted to her Lucas is. And that was my favorite part of the book. Somebody says, throw this book in the deep end of your TBR file. No, actually bring it up. Read it right now and text me about it. And last but not least, I don't know why I'm putting myself through this. These are my favorite boys, The Long Game. Somebody said, good thing I won't be missing these 2 anytime soon because I finished a minute ago and I already forgot everything. I cannot believe that. The description of depression and Ilya's journey through that and understanding his similarities to his mom and how horrible like her life ended and how he has to live with that weight on his shoulders, that will never leave my brain. So I will disagree. Somebody said, breaking my silence. I read it 4 times and each one got me more baffled. You obviously didn't give it 1 star if you read it 4 times. You liked something, let's just say that. If you gave me 6 hours on Wattpad and I could have written this better, again, I'll have to disagree. I will say though, Wattpad got some bangers. I would know because I don't even have an account, but the very few like excerpts that I've seen of some Wattpad stories, honestly, it makes total sense to me that a bunch of Wattpad authors are being traditionally published. Also, yeah, why do you say Wattpad like that's a bad thing? Disagree. Yeah, that was hurtful like I thought it was gonna be. Let me know if you want me to make more of these. I have plenty of books that I absolutely adored. Okay, bitch, bye.